defensively.
Set to tip off here in Winston-Salem as the Titans win the tip. Okoro went against Churchill Abbas. The Titans, a team that really good so far. They have 3 wins this year, triple of what they had all of last season. Teddy Valentine and Clarence Armstrong, Justin Porterfield, our officials on today. 10 to shoot for the Titans.
Lovejoy, number 5, is a solid player. And right off the top, and talked about watch. Don't you love it when people you talk about is the ones that watch the keys come up and make big plays? There you go right there, Manuel Quatch.
That's why you're a smart man. Starting lineup for Wake Forest, you'll notice that there is no Efton Reed. He is out with a migraine. That's the same reason why he left the Western Carolina game early this past week. Starting in his place, Churchill Abbas, 10 to shoot for Cosby.
There you go. I mean, Devin Cosby has been on a tear as of late, the transfer from Alabama. And again, if he can begin to score the basketball from the perimeter, it opens up driving lanes for Wake Forest and makes it easier for guys like Spillers, Sallis, and of course, Hendricks to do something.
There you see the starting 5 for the Titans: Lovejoy, Quatch, Johnson, Larry, and Okoro. And that shot is blocked. 10 to shoot now. And that's going to be thrown away. Wake Forest gets his first, or causes his first turnover of the game.
Long, athletic players that can go one-on-one and beat you off the bounce. Nate Johnson had the turnover, number 10. Phenomenal young freshman for this Detroit Mercy basketball team, one of the highly recruited players of this first class. Can do some good things, again, being under control, protecting the basketball, but I'll tell you something they do really well in just a minute.
Out in the corner right there, Cosby once again, and he is money.
He's getting some great looks, very, very comfortable finding his shot, and when he finds it, he takes it, he does not hesitate to knock it down.
Detroit Mercy now trying to answer back, and that one is stripped by Sallis. And here we go, Wake Forest with the pickpocket.
I love the attitude of this Wake Forest team on the defensive end. They're contesting shots, they're diving after loose balls, they're keeping the basketball moving. Defense is contagious to offense.
Well, Sallis wants to get into the three-point party, and there he goes, he joins him.
Well, you got to put more pressure on the basketball if you're Detroit. They pride themselves on their defense. One of the top teams in the country in rebounding. They've out-rebounded every opponent. Make sure
shot clock never started.
Yeah, make sure the clock wasn't started, and also if that was a 3 or 2. But here's what I say. Detroit Mercy has out-rebounded every team they've played this season so far, which is an improvement on where they were last year. They protect the basketball. They only give about 71 points a ball game. It's a really good start for Wake Forest.
Coach Mark Montgomery, his first season at Detroit Mercy. He came from Michigan State, where he was an assistant under Tom Izzo. He learned a lot under Tom Izzo. And, of course, he was an assistant before at Detroit Mercy, and he returns there to try to turn his program around.
He's a solid guy, understands basketball, understands his team, was a head coach previously in the MAC, was a Michigan State guy. And so, obviously, they're going to rebound. They do that. They're going to be tough. And he's going to turn this program around. Only 1 win last year. They've already gotten 3, and there's excitement in the air at Detroit.
Well, Titans will see if they can answer this back, as we're still trying to sort through our clock issues here. Our officials trying to get everything going here. Let's take a good look at Steve Forbes doing a great job here at Wake Forest in his 5th season. What do you like what Forbes has done with this program?
Well, the ultimate thing is he wants to get me NCAAs, but he's got a great attitude. He's the kind of guy you want to play for. He's tough on you. He's coachable. He loves you, and he expects the best out of his team. And he really feels like this may be the most talented Wake Forest team that he's had. They're definitely the deepest team that he's had. And, a couple of bigs that are not playing, but you got other players that can play. So, again, allowing you to play, but also coaching you. And this is a special year for this team, I think.
All right, looks like we are ready to go. TJ Nadeau inbounds the balls. He just came in for the Titans.
Nadeau, another one of these young freshmen, long arms, can put the ball on the floor, make some plays. He can shoot the ball from the perimeter. Keep your eye on 33 in red.
Nice hands for Churchill Abbas, but he's going to be called for the foul from the official on the far side.
Again, good job coming out, pressuring the basketball, step through the screen. See, there's the reach, just a little bit. just a little bit. If he stayed a little lower and got ball first, that'd been a nice pickpocket.
Nadu set to trigger it in. Gets it into Orlando Lovejoy. This is a star for the Titans.
Yeah.
Coach Montgomery wants him to kind of keep the pace up for this team. 6 for 3, misses it. Tapped back in, saved by the Titans. Back on the inside now, quick trigger. And Wake Forest will get the ball.
17th in the nation in rebounding margin, that of this Detroit Mercy Titan team, a plus 12.4. You've seen a couple of examples of that. They didn't get one, but they got another one and kept it in play. They're going to attack the glass, and one of the things that Wake Forest continually needs to improve on, ball management, shot plays, and also being able to rebound.
Legend Jeter comes in for the Titans. They will use their bench liberally. Coach Montgomery said he's bringing 13 guys on the road. He's going to play 13 guys. Another 3 from Cosby, and he can't miss.
How many great looks can Devin Cosby have in the ball game? Already 3 nice drop-down shots.
Wake Forest ahead, 12-3. Perfect from beyond the three-point line. Nice turnaround right there. Doesn't get it to go. Sallis with the rebound. Cosby looks like he's feeling it. And it's out of bounds.
He'll get shots within the offensive flow. Wake Forest is spacing, and they're getting that penetration. You're going to get Sallis getting in the paint scoring, or you're going to get those perimeter guys shooting. The last couple of ball games, they've not been able to knock down threes. They had 12 in the win against Western Carolina, primarily because of the great shooting. And Fredrickson got off the snide, knocked down 4.
Yeah, Deacs going small here with Parker Fredrickson in there, 6'4", sophomore.
And they played a lot of this type of lineup the other day in their game because of some injuries and sickness of players.
Cosby once again. Oh, so now he's going cold.
No, it's okay. So he got that out of his system. That was heat check. Now you go back to the offense.
This Detroit Mercy team is so tough. Emmanuel Quach misses the 3. As Hildreth comes down with the rebound. Hunter Sallis just misses it. Nadu leads the charge. Lovejoy to Eastern Michigan transfer. Foul on Spillers as Wake Forest is up 12-3. We're going to our first media timeout, and we'll be back after the break.
One of the bright spots of the last couple of ball games has been Davin Cosby. His ability to shoot off the catch, off the bounce, it doesn't matter. Great space and head and shoulder fake gives him rhythm. Knocks down the three. Again, penetration, catch, ready to shoot, buries a three. 3 out of 4 shooting. All 3 have been threes. As we said, you know, he's really been playing good the last couple of ball games, 10 of 20 from the 3 line, and he's getting those shots in rhythm. He's got space. He's wide open. 4 out of 5 shooting today. That's Wake Forest off to a nice start.
Number 2, Miles Mitchell is in the game for Detroit Mercy, a freshman, 6'10", out of Detroit, Michigan, and that's going to stay right here with the Titans.
Yeah, another one of those, you know, we say it a lot for this team, but this is what coach has done here. What Coach Mark Montgomery is able to, young, athletic kid, another kid from the area that's going to get better. Needs to add some weight, and he will, but he can really run.
Good size for this team as Lovejoy is in the middle, gets blocked, and there's a foul called on the floor.
I think they got Cosby on the second effort.
First foul on Devin Cosby.
Now, Detroit Mercy has handled the initial run for Wake Forest of Cosby's 3 and good shooting by the Deacs, 4 out of 6 shooting for Wake Forest. And then they've got to settle in and get their space and use their athleticism. We saw it a moment ago. You mentioned Lovejoy, who's a very good ball handler and strong with the ball, can make some plays. And again, Lovejoy's got to be not only a scorer for this team, but definitely be a facilitator.
Makes 1 of 2, as now the score is 12-4. Wake Forest ahead, and we're going to have a stoppage of play from TV Teddy. Wake Forest posting a 52-7 home record since the 21-22 season, which is the best in the nation since that time. Looking to add 1 more tonight against these Titans. Sallis over to Cosby. Cosby finds a cutting Sallis. Look at him go.
Nice play. Excellent patience on the offense. Could have easily tried to rim rock. May have got it blocked, might have missed it. Took your time. 1 step, get your score.
So now the Demon Deacons are up by 10. Pass to the outside. Inside for Mr. Mitchell.
Good ball reversal, and we see it so much in this year where teams are patient and can move the ball from one side to the other across the midpoint. You get a weak side player in the dunker spot. Nice job by Mitchell.
Sallis gets the offense going for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As this has been a great 1-2 punch, Cosby to Sallis.
Well, he's getting more and more comfortable. Started off shooting the ball kind of slow this year from the perimeter. Last couple of ball games, getting really good looks and being patient with it, and things are going for him.
Rebound goes to the Titans, and they score on the putback.
Nice job again by Legend Jeter. Long, athletic kid. He's a veteran player. Started his career at Providence, was in Eastern Michigan, not too far along, now in his 5th year playing at UDM.
Hildreth can't get it to go from the corner as Lovejoy pushes it ahead.
One thing you notice about this Detroit Mercy team, they do not mind going to the glass.
First foul on Parker Fredrickson. His feet got tied up.
We talk about patience in the offense and making good decisions. There's the back cut. You could have tried to slam it, but see, one dribble, and that time the dribble was in the paint, taking you somewhere south. Now watch it. Then the versatility of South. You saw him go inside, another little hesitation. That got him in rhythm, and he knocked down the three. Players don't often use their dribble wisely. You don't use the one dribble approach sometimes. There were 2 times where he used one dribble, and then both times it took him someplace.
Juke Harris, the freshman from Salisbury, North Carolina, is in the lineup for Wake Forest, and they can do.
Nice. Again, a very young kid, a local kid out of Detroit, played at Detroit Catholic. His 7th 3-point basket this season. They're looking for some big things out of this young guy.
Second 3-point shot made for the Titans so far in this game. As they pull it within 6, Juke goes from the corner. This has been a 3-point party tonight.
Well, he's a crowd favorite, the freshman from out of Salisbury. Long, athletic, can make some explosive plays. had his coming out party against Michigan earlier in the week with 11 points. He's going to give you some exciting plays and just kind of feeling the role right now, getting better and better.
Grant Gondrzik is in right now for the Titans, number 8. They will use their bench liberally. Under 10 to shoot. Miles has to do something with it. Nadeau called for the walk. Oh, actually, it's a illegal screen, excuse me. That's going to go on number 2, Miles Mitchell. Wake Forest sporting the 9-point lead at this point. Really hot beyond the 3-point line. 6 of 8 so far, 70%. I think any coach would take that.
Well, let's think about why they are hot. I mean, obviously they're making the shots, Dan, no joke. But the reason is they're getting great spacing. The ball is not sticking today. Everybody's moving, cutting with efficiency, and everybody's doing something. So it makes it, you're going to get some wide open looks. Just got to make them. They're doing it. I love the flow of their offense right now.
Abbas, really strong move, and it drops in. Churchill Abbas, he's been really coming on the last couple of games.
The DePaul transfer, another fan favorite, comes inside, takes some punishment from the left and the right. The friendly rim on that side counted for Churchill Abbas.
He's from the Edo State, Nigeria, played at the NBA Africa Academy back in high school before he came over to the United States. Misses and doesn't complete the 3-point play, but really strong move from him as Wake Forest is up by 11. 3-point attempt from Quach. Strong rebound to Abbas. Hildreth now initiating the offense. Juke doesn't get it to go.
Another of these young, big kids for Mercy. Colombo comes in.
Oh,
It's going to be offensive.
Bang, bang play, and Hildreth just drew the charge. Wake Forest is going to get the ball.
I love Hildreth's play. Just gets down to the defensive stance. Says, okay, you're going to run through me? Go right ahead. I'll be happy to take the charge.
Right now, Tyler Johnson is coming in for the Demon Deacons.
Tyler Johnson can give you speed. He can put pressure on the basketball, and because he can put pressure on the basketball defensively, he puts pressure on you offensively. You got to guard him. He can make good plays. Just got to get a rhythm in his offensive sense.
Transferred in from Louisville this season. That was knocked away from Hildreth, and he saves it, dribbles in, misses the reverse. That's out of bounds to the Titans. His body's on the floor, but Wake Forest still with the lead, 22-11. Another TV timeout. We'll be back. Wake Forest came into the game shooting the three at only 29%, making 7.5 threes per game. Tonight, already made 6, and we're only about 9 minutes into the game so far. 67% behind the three-point line, and that's the difference in this game, sporting an 11-point lead over the Titans from Detroit Mercy.
Yeah, that's beautiful news to Wake Forest fans, and especially Coach Forbes, because they have struggled shooting the basketball, 14th best in the conference on percentage of threes. So this is a really good start. Can you keep it up? That's the question.
Gondrzik misses. Tyler Johnson comes down with the rebound. Wake Forest pushing the pace.
Johnson gives you that speed element. Gives you that physical element.
Very physical down low. He's on the ground. Titans come away with it. Gondrzik over the timeline. Some athletes for Detroit Mercy, but that's a bigger athlete right there from Churchill Abbas blocking this one away.
Yeah, he had a lot of blocks when he was at DePaul in limited time. Hildreth is kind of limping. Remember when he failed the first time, he kind of came up limping. And this time a moment ago, physical. But that's, I hope he'll be okay. So we'll wait to see on that. But this is a typical Hildreth game where he's going to the floor, he's landed out on the line, and you just love that about him. I mean, already we've seen him hit the floor at least 4 times.
Hunter Sallis back in the game. Gondrzik gets it to go. Yeah. Grant Gondrzik.
And he should be familiar with this place, played over to Elon. Didn't get much run last year. How about Elon? Congratulations to the Phoenix with that big win over Notre Dame last night. My man Billy Taylor over there beats his alma mater. Stacy Palmore, one of my guys, is assistant. Good win. That's a good win for them. It's a tough win for the conference, but it's a good win for Elon.
10 to shoot for Wake Forest right now. Sallis over to Johnson. Johnson getting fancy with it, and it's knocked out of bounds.
See, we talked about that speed, remember? And that's the thing he's got to be careful of. Got really ahead of himself, going inside, found himself in trouble, and then bailed out with the bad pass that was deflected out of bounds. 3 seconds on the clock. Got to recognize that.
Juke Harris will survey the defense. Wow, Tyler took it all the way from Pilot Mountain out there, and he misses it. Grant Gondrzik made that earlier shot from Detroit Mercy. You may remember that name because his dad, Grant Gondrzik, the initial one, played for the Phoenix Suns back in the 90s. Sister played for the Chicago Sky this past year as well in the WNBA. Nadeau gets the foul, doesn't get it to go.
And again, Detroit Mercy continuing to pound the glass, give themselves second and third chance opportunities. And when that happens, good things usually happen for your team. This time they go to the free throw line.
First foul on the freshman, Juke Harris. Nadeau, his shot looks good.
Well, he was another 1,000-point scorer, comes from a very athletic family up in the Detroit area. And again, it's 6'5", 6'6", versatile enough to play the 2, maybe the 3, and sometimes the 4, based on what they're looking at. And again, he just needs time. He's got a nice stroke, as you said, but he's a tough-minded basketball player. And if you're, I tell you what, and I know some of the people in Detroit, and Robert Viles, longtime AD, is a friend. They're excited about the direction where this program's going. They hit rock bottom and one win, but they're better than that, got a great basketball history. And you can see the future of this team right now.
Spillers and Cosby back in for the Demon Deacons. Tyler Johnson thought about the 3 as he puts it in to Abbas. Johnson juggles it around, and Lovejoy comes away with it, and he's up ahead. Knocks it off the glass. Big time play for Sallis. Behind the back, off the glass, kisses it in. Nice job on the defensive end. A great reaction by Sallis with the block. The 3-on-2 numbers. Behind the back, little onion on that, and get you a basket. I like that. Go ahead. Convert on transition. Wake Forest has 8 points off of turnovers so far in this game with a 9-point lead, and that's off the glass for Quach. Blood. We're checking out Hunter Sallis right now.
Watch this effort there by Sallis. Times it perfectly, blocked it off the backboard, kept it in play. And watch this. And you know what? Sometimes you'd say, that's not the old school, that's not the fundamentally sound pass, but that was the right pass in that situation. The defender was leaning more to the other side, and that was an easier pass. So you do it, boom. And I have no problem with that time because, one, you got the basket. Two, because the player was watching the ball and finished it. And if he didn't catch it, it goes out of bounds, I got major issue. But that's a good play. They're not playing Johnson to be a scorer right now, so you've got to really do a good job defending him because he will make the right decision when he's under control. He was then.
Well, Sallis will stay in the game, checking his nose just a little bit, but looks like he is okay for the moment. Cosby once again. Big-time rebound in the middle, and Spillers will be fouled.
I just love the athleticism of Spillers. I mean, you talk about how Detroit Mercy continues to rebound. Spillers is just a rebounding machine, keeping balls in play, leads this team in offensive rebounds with 17 going in this afternoon ball game. Only Efton Reed trails him with 13. And this gives you a chance to get a foul or gives you a chance for a second chance opportunity in the basket, and you'd be surprised at all the little points that you can get in a ball game like this.
First foul on Gondrzic for this one. Here's what happened with Spillers. He came here as a transfer from Appalachian State. He had 12 double-doubles last year from Charleston, South Carolina originally. And boy, he's been a great welcome addition for Wake Forest. It's looking so good for this team, and he's definitely going to help this team when the ACC play starts later on.
You talk about the fact that, he had the 12 double-doubles, and that's amazing. But then you go back and think about the fact that he had 10 basketball games or more where he had over 12 rebounds in a ball game. So you think about, wow, here's a guy that's active, and he's also scoring, was on the all-conference team this past season. And story goes like, they came down here, Appalachian came down here to play in the NIT, and he was just phenomenal making plays, and then, put his name in the portal, and it was like, we want him.
Everybody.
Like, he's not getting away from the area. So, Trevon Spillers, remember that name.
Quick stoppage of play so Sallis could get cleaned up just a bit. Spillers misses the final free throw.
Yeah, only a 50% free throw shooter so far this season.
Probably the only weakness in his game is good all-around player. And right now, Detroit Mercy trying to answer back Wake Forest. Lovejoy pushed by Abbas.
Churchill Abbas, a couple of things he has to do. One, continue to play hard, but play smart also. He's getting more minutes now due to some of the other bigs that aren't on the floor. So, move your feet, force the baseline. You don't want to pick up the cheap fouls.
Deacs get a little bit smaller. Abbas sits down with 2 fouls.
Because he's having to play more quality minutes right now.
And Spillers comes away with it, saves it to Juke Harris, who will be fouled by Quatch.
Boy, this Detroit Mercy team's relentless with the basketball. Even when you get a rebound, somebody's coming at you from a different direction.
We talked about the rebounding earlier. I just want to keep up the watch here. They have 14 rebounds to 8 for Wake Forest. It's like Stephen Okoro is back in for the Titans. Went to Combine Academy just an hour and a half away from here in Lincolnton, North Carolina for his senior year in high school. Another one of those good freshmen from the Titans. Quick move from Johnson out to Cosby. Cosby thought about it, drives to the paint. Juke Harris, hop, skip, jump, can't make it. Nadeau got Johnson up in the air, and he makes the long-range 2.
Excellent footwork, the head and shoulder fake. Shot fakes and ball fakes will get you a lot of places. Just a great job there.
Harris to the bucket. And he's hurt on the ground right now after the foul. We're going to check on Juke Harris while Wake Forest has the 6-point lead, 25-19, in Winston-Salem. We'll be back after the break. A little bit of a temperature change for Wake Forest. They started off really hot, 8 of 11. Since then, they are 1 for their last 7 from the field, but Cosby and Sallis are combined for 17 points. And Wake Forest has definitely been moving the ball, 9 assists on 9 made field goals, and they have 8 points off of turnovers as well. So hopefully they can get things back in gear with a 6-point lead, 25-19 here in Winston-Salem.
And you could see, to follow that point, and that's a great point to bring about the 9 field goals on the 9 assists. And you can see it earlier on, the last few possessions when they were moving and people were involved and there were cuts and you got shots. It just didn't fall. But as a coach, you can be happy with the offense right there because, again, people are involved in this. It's when the ball sticks, when you become stationary, that drives you absolutely freaking nuts. And so far, Wake has done a good job. They come off hot, but they're still playing very efficient basketball.
Harris is 1 for 2 from the free throw line, excuse me. Nadeau saves it, and Detroit Mercy is now in business.
The thing that really impressed you, one more point about that, they've only got 1 turnover on Wake Forest, that is.
Corner 3 for Nadeau, and he won't. Big time rebound from Sallis. Johnson pushing the pace.
Johnson on the point there. Just take your time, make some plays. Showing a little bit of a zone now in Mercy.
All right, Hunter Sallis in the paint.
Yeah, when Hunter Sallis gets ahead of steam going that baseline, you know, he's got a lot of options. Dunk it, lay it up, take the mid-range jumper, reverse it.
Detroit Mercy looking to answer back, down by 9. Lovejoy gets blocked by the rim, and Trayvon Spiller saves it. Up ahead to Harris. Sallis all patched up, had some blood earlier. Inside for Juke. He's blocked by the rim as well. Looks like Cameron Hildreth is set to check in at the next stoppage of play.
Yeah, Montgomery settles his team, wants to run a good set.
Knocked away from Spillers.
Yeah, it's got to be a better pass. You got to seal your defender.
Cosby says, why not? It doesn't get it to go, but it's back to Wake Forest. A little too long for Johnson.
Yeah, but 2 big-time mistakes for Detroit Mercy that they got away with. You cannot leave Cosby alone in the open court. And then the second chance opportunity, and you give Johnson a nice look. You've got to tighten up your defensive plays. You got to know where the shoes are, and you got to guard them first.
2-minute scoring drought for the Titans.
Take your time. Good block.
Spiller showing everything he can do, how versatile he is, and he blocks that one as Hildreth is set to check in.
Yeah, and Leland Jeter is a 6'8", also, and a really good leaper. But Spillers gets good ball. See, he gets into the body, and you turn the shot right in front of him. That's just an easy block that time by Spillers.
Mitchell and Larry now back in for the Titans. That was knocked away from Sallis. He's up ahead. Can he beat the defender? And he jams on him.
Under control, gets the steal, sees the defender, so okay, are you going to try to get posterized? He's going to stay out of the way.
12 points from Hunter Sallis, 5 for 6 from the field.
And Chris, they're scoring a lot of baskets easily because they're playing very good defense.
And that one's blocked away. Wake Forest can score once again. Sallis feeling it, just misses it. This place made a come unglued if he hit that one. 11-point lead for Wake Forest now. About 4:45 left in the first half. Scoring drought of over 3 minutes for the Titans, and that'll be a foul on the floor.
Hey, get in the passing lane. Slaves pay. Now watch this. Watch him take a look right there. Peek. Okay, you coming? All right. Okay, just want to make certain I understand what I need to do because I'm going to the rim. That's a really smart play. Good camera work by our crew, and you saw Larry kind of think about it and said, nah, I'll pass. Let's go ahead and dunk this and let's take it the other way.
First personal foul on Hunter Sallis. Legend Jeter can't make the first of the 1-and-1.
Showing that zone again, so you know where these shooters are. Duke Harris is one of those guys that can make that shot, or that little slice cut right there. You go back reverse, you get a basket there too.
Back over to Sallis. Hildreth is just so smooth in the corner, but he can't make the shot. The Titans looking to get something going. 1 for their last 7 from the field. Hildreth fighting for the rebound, is out of bounds. It'll stay right there for the Titans. Wake Forest up 30-19. We'll be back after this break.
There's a reason why Hunter Sallis is, by a lot of people's opinion, a preseason All-American, because he can make plays, and explosive plays too. The long-range three, hesitation right there, bears another three. He's in a rhythm right now. Playing defense, steal, aware who's around him, and finishing strong. Hunter Sallis having a very, very impressive first half of basketball.
Absolutely, and Wake Forest came into the day with 48 steals, second in the ACC, 7th among major conferences, 3 so far today. You saw that sweet one right there from Hunter Sallis leading to that dunk. All right, Detroit Mercy in a little bit of a scoring drought. They haven't scored in 4 minutes. And that one's going to be tipped out of bounds, stays with the Titans. Shot clock resets to 20. Really solid try from Hildreth. Almost got it away from Mitchell there.
You got 3:41, and you're only down 11. You've missed a lot of shots. 7 of 27 shooting from Detroit Mercy. So they got to find a way to settle in, get some offense, and play deep. That's good defensive in there.
Knocked away up ahead for Harris, and he decides to pull it back.
Good job that time by Harris. Didn't have numbers, don't need to force anything. Your offense is in a good rhythm.
Hunter Sallis stuck, gives it over to Spillers. Spillers with the teardrop, and it goes.
Nice use of the left hand, gets it over the front of the rim, and just falls in. And again, not rushing. People touch the basketball, they move positions, you get an easier shot.
7-0 run for Wake Forest over the last 4 and some change. And there's still a lid on that bucket for the Titans.
Big old school rebound by Spillers, 2 hands and spreading him out wide.
Hildreth can't make the corner 3, but Lovejoy pushes the pace. And he found that one on his hip, but is able to corral it. Inside, Legend Jeter working on Spillers. Still can't get it to go. Still nothing for Nadeau. Is really cold in the D right there as Wake Forest comes away with it.
Yeah, but 3, 4 opportunities to score for Detroit. Again, Wake has got to tighten up those rebounds.
Cosby misses it. Right now, Detroit Mercy out-rebounding Wake Forest 27-15. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. Wake Forest up 32-19. Mark Montgomery needed a quick chat with his guys as they are on a scoring drought. Wake Forest up 13 points, 32-19. But, man, the Titans have not been able to pop that lid open on a 6-minute scoring drought in this game so far. Nate Johnson gets it in.
Call it timeout to slow everything down a little bit. Get your guys again. Let's sit there and run a little set this time. High ball screen action. Make a good decision.
Up for the shot. Nate Johnson can't get it to go.
And Johnson's young. He just rushed it. Good look for him, though.
Sallis in the paint.
And see, this is the mark of a good basketball team. You take a timeout, you try to score, you run a play, you don't get it. Wake Forest takes advantage, rebound, comes down quickly, and gets a very good high percentage shot, and they score, extending the lead.
Hunter Sallis has 14 first half points, reached 1,000 points for his career in the last game. And now he's continuing to add to that as now there's a foul on the floor, which goes to Wake Forest.
The thing you like about Hunter Sallis tonight, and the thing you like about this Wake Forest offense, and we'll talk about it, is that they're being very fluid. They're taking their time. They don't seem rushed right now. So many games we've seen this year where it looks like, oh gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And nobody's moving. Today, they're really, really in sync. And you got to like that if you're Coach Forbes.
Second personal foul on Spillers as Lovejoy goes to the line for 2. Misses the front end. Lovejoy is a solid player, one of the better passers in the conference, in the Horizon League. And they really look for him for a lot of leadership in this basketball team. Can score a lot of ways. Not really gotten off to a good scoring start, but he's a streaky player. So again, if you're Detroit Mercy right now, Chris, you're down 14. See if you can find a way to cut this thing to about 11 or 12 and give yourself a fighting chance in the second half. There's that zone slowing way down just a bit. Oh, man. And Hildreth is hacked in the paint. Really small lineup right now for Wake Forest as Cosby just came in for Spillers, and he's sitting down.
That's why you love Hildreth. Not afraid to go in there, find the crack in the zone, the seam, go to it, and went right to the basketball. They made an aggressive move to the basket that creates contact and goes to the free throw line.
Hildreth makes it. Brian Calambay comes in. He's going to replace Stephen Okoro, and Nate Dew comes in to replace Johnson for the Titans. Tallest person on the court for Wake Forest right now is Juke Harris at 6'7".
Yeah, but that's okay because they can be athletic. And Detroit Mercy, that's not a smart foul right there by Sallis, 90 feet away from the basket. But Detroit Mercy hasn't shown you the aptitude to be able to pound it inside. So 6'7" is length, 6'6" is length. You know, Sallis is at 6'4", 6'5", they're length, they're athletic, and they match up pretty well against this Detroit Mercy team.
Lovejoy now goes to the line after the foul on Sallis. Wake Forest on an 11-1 run over the last 6:45. Johnson comes in for Hunter Sallis with a minute to go in the first half. Lovejoy makes the first one. Again, no field goals for almost 7 minutes for the Titans. Lovejoy gets to the bounce right in.
Yes, Coach Montgomery asks his guys to get back in the zone, slows the game down a little bit, makes Wake Forest kind of value passes. It's a big one-guard front, 1-2-2, 3-2, slides. Find where the gaps are. They got two players in the dunker spot down low.
14-point lead for the Demon Deacons as they have under 10 to shoot. Johnson makes a move. Hildreth in the paint. He's
Nice
blocked. Calambay. Another one of those freshmen for Detroit Mercy. About 2 seconds separates the shot clock and the game clock. Lovejoy gets it over to the corner, and that's going to be a foul. As Quatch was making his move, that's going to be off the ball, and looks that's going to go on Johnson.
I think there'd be 2 shots in it in bonus.
2 shots. Calambay is going to go to the line. Wake Forest 4-7 from the line. Detroit 6 of 9.
They're trying to talk about the foul, who the foul was on. Either way, if you're Wake Forest, that's not a good foul. Yeah, and who the shooter is, because the shot clock was down under 5 seconds, and 11.3. So you don't want to bail them out right now. Wake's done so many positive things.
Good look at Ted Valentine as we get everything confirmed by the video, and Calambay goes to the line to shoot 2 shots. Misses the back end.
Calambay not been in the free throw line very often.
All right, we're going to come back in 30 seconds with Wake Forest up 36-22. Steve Forbes took a 30-second timeout for Wake Forest. Calambay going to the line to finish his trip, the charity stripe. He's from Brampton, Ontario, 6'9" freshman. And he just made his first free throw of the season.
There you go.
11.3 on the clock. The Deacs will save a little bit of time rolling it in. Tyler Johnson.
Get that double whammy real quick, Chris. 2 for 1 here, basically score and get the ball to begin the second half of the possession.
Johnson almost travels with it. He's stuck. And the Deacs can't do anything with it. Lovejoy, good if it goes. Off the top of the glass, but Wake Forest has the lead at halftime. 36-23. They're looking to...
That zone was really effective for Mercy in slowing Wake Forest down.
Oh, not kind to Spillers. It goes in and out. Churchill-Abass is fouled on the shot.
Got a really nice look there and a second chance opportunity. You think Coach Forbes didn't talk about offensive rebounding in the Deacs? A couple opportunities at Bass to go to the free throw line.
Personal foul called on Ryan Callenbay. Second trip to the line for Churchill-Abass. This is his first made one. Missed his first attempt in the first half. Really promising player here for Wake Forest as he gets the second one to go.
Pressure after the make. This time man pressure. Guarding the inbounds, face guarding the other two players. You're trying to encourage the Detroit Mercy team to throw the little lob pass over the top, which somebody can deflect it or intercept it, or the back line can come up and steal. There we go.
Ball stolen. And there's Hildreth in the paint.
Just as we were explaining.
And another steal and another bucket right there for Wake Forest. Back to back. And look at Steve Forbes. He is fist pumping and he is feeling it. This is exactly the start to the second half you'd want. Wake Forest up by 19, 42-23. We're coming back to Winston-Salem. Back in the draw as Wake Forest is up 42-23.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the numbers could be even bigger, but you get that excitement in the building, and it comes because of the defense. Remember, the defense turns into your offense in the passing lane. Steal, keep the ball in play, no hesitation. He'll just goes up and score. So you keep the pressure on again, and there's just a loose pass. You got to come meet it. Boom, boom, boom. You turn and score, and that creates energy. That creates excitement. Everybody making a play. Wake Forest putting some pressure on early, getting off to a really good start to begin the second half. Great job.
5 steals for Wake Forest in this game. 14 points off of turnovers for the Demon Deacons.
They forced 21 against Western Carolina, 20 against Coppin State. So far, 9 in this ball game.
And they do stops the bleeding right there. It's been a while since there's been a field goal for the Titans. Over 8 minutes in this game.
Yeah, I like TJ and that dude. You keep his name in your head. This Detroit Mercy team's going to be better.
Sallis with a big first half. 10 seconds to shoot. Cosby. He can't get to go. Spillers can't save it out of bounds, and Detroit Mercy will get the ball. Churchill Bass took a little bit of a spill and looks like he's okay.
Okay, again, Wake Forest success the last couple of possessions, pressuring the basketball. This time the same thing. No guard in the inbounds person per se. You guard, you try to get a double up, and just kind of, you're just trying to create a frenzy. If you steal it, you're great. But you're trying to create a frenzy, maybe make the team make a mistake. They did, you got baskets off of it.
Pump fake for Nadeau, and he can get it to go.
When you give him a chance to get his feet set or get in the rhythm, that one dribble that time, and we talked about it at the beginning of the ball game about, what Sills was doing. One dribble and score.
Quick 4 points for the Titans.
How do you handle runs?
Bass corrals it, 10 seconds to shoot. Back outside to Sallis.
Drive.
Cosby started off so hot, he's been cold as of late as he misses that three.
The back tap, though, keeps him, give it a chance. That's good.
Sallis is going to try it, and he gets it to go.
But all that happens because of a second chance opportunity. The long rebound, you back tap, somebody grabs the ball, in that case of Hildreth, and then Unselfish makes an extra pass to get a three-pointer.
Lovejoy with the nice all around the world and gets it to go off the glass.
Been waiting for Orlando Lovejoy to kind of put it in second gear and take it to the basket. That was a good example there.
6 points for Lovejoy as he's initiating the offense now for the Titans.
Be strong, be smooth with the basketball, Titans. You'll get something out of this, if you will. Move the ball from side to side.
Nadeau working on Hildreth, gets it back over to Lovejoy. He's in the paint. That's his move right there.
Well, the spacing. The spacing, and you find gaps. And we said he's a very quick player that can score off the bounce, and we've seen it the last 2 possessions.
Good response out of that timeout from the Titans. They scored 8 points so far in this half. Led by Lovejoy and Nadeau, and Spillers is in the paint. Wake Forest moving the ball very well. Hildreth under 5 to shoot. Wake Forest turns it over, and there's a foul on the play.
Watch Lovejoy again. He's a very quick guard, one of the leaders on this team, and just kind of gets about 8 or 10 feet, gets in the paint, and then just elevates. In the moment before that, after he takes the ball, same move, but this time goes directly to the hole and gets a nice basket. They've got some nice offensive weapons. The thing with this is they've got so many young players, so many new players. It just takes time to gel. But this is a much better basketball team than what Detroit Mercy has been able to put on the court the last couple of years. Deeper, more physical, more athletic.
Coach Montgomery is definitely building a juggernaut in the Horizon League.
Yeah, let's don't get carried away now with a juggernaut. There's some good teams in the Horizon. Let's just say they're building to get better. Let's don't go crazy now.
We're going to take a little media break, and we'll be right back. Wake Forest up by 14. Coach Montgomery's not happy.
That's true. I believe that.
Well, if you need to know how to work the transfer portal, you have to talk to Steve Forbes, because, boy, he is a wizard at it. Look at this, Hunter Sallis with a big-time game, 19 points so far. But before him, Ty Appleby, Alondis Williams both came to Wake Forest and upped their numbers from their previous locations. Of course, and Hunter Sallis doing the same thing, and he's looking like he's going to be a really high NBA draft pick. But before we get there, we have to finish this season as Wake Forest is up 45-31 over the Titans.
Yep, you do. But, you know, Steve Forbes has done a great job in the portal, and a lot of that you have to attribute to the fact of his many, many years of success as a JUCO coach. And Jake LaRavia, you think about him, saw him the other night on the tube, and just does a great job of molding players and getting the right fits. And this year looks like a team that could be very, very special for Wake Forest. 5 to shoot now.
Hildreth can't get it to drop, but he will go to the line for 2.
You know, today, you know, I've seen 3 different basketball teams in the last 3 games for Wake Forest. One, you know, a little tight, didn't play to expectations in their first real their second big challenge. Michigan being the first one, Xavier being the other one last week. Then they played the other game, some players not there. How do you play and getting comfortable, especially with a different lineup, a smaller lineup in some places. Today they seem very adjusted, moving the basketball, very engaged on defense, seeing some successful things when pressure, and everybody seems to be having a lot of fun and now beginning to kind of understand what's going on. That's one of the problems you have when you have a lot of new players. They've got to learn how to fit together. Practice is one thing, game speed is another.
Coach Forbes said they've only had 6 practices since the season has began because they've been so busy playing these games. So his team's now just starting to come around as they're trying to fix some of their early woes in the season.
Nice.
As right there, Jeter gets it to go.
And Jeter uses his size and length at 6'8", 6'9", just kind of elevates with one dribble, crab dribble in the paint, just goes up strong, got those long arms. And you'll see another speed of play that you've got to be comfortable with next weekend when they play Florida.
Wake Forest heading down to Orlando, playing a couple games there. 5 to shoot. Sallis hits that one all the way from Greensboro.
You notice how there's no wasted motion. He's not getting ready to shoot. When he gets the basketball, he's there. And he just steps into that jump shot. It's clean, it's fluid. There's no stress on the body or the mind.
22 points for Sallis, 4 or 5 from beyond the arc. He is on fire tonight. Lovejoy, nice moves in the paint, just can't finish. Parker Fredrickson, he's been quiet in this game. And that's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Wake Forest. Couple of substitutions for the Titans as Mitchell and Gondrzik coming in. Nadeau, Quach will both sit down. Hunter Sallis will inbound it for the Demon Deacons. He calls out the play, gets it in to Hildreth. It's weird seeing Hildreth not wearing number 2, changed to number 6 this year. Same number his dad wore in the pros in the Europe. 5 to shoot. Parker Fredrickson got to do something. Just rims out.
Still within shot on the Titans. Get a little bit of a run.
16-point lead for the Demon Deacons. Spillers goes after it. Gondrzik is going to settle it.
Get it in Lovejoy's hands. Let him make a play.
Boy, he's been good with that drive, stop, get somebody up in the air, and he can just pop it.
Yeah, well, again, he's about 6'3", 6'4", is very strong upper body and gets great elevation in his shot. So maybe got away with a little bit of push there, but that guy settled himself and just no pressure. Just kind of like the shot we saw to Sallis a moment ago. No pressure, just go up and put it in the basket.
Sallis inside to Spillers, and he's going to be blocked by Mitchell.
Long arms of Mr. Mitchell.
Montgomery has done a really good job of just recruiting guys with this program, building it back up. And he's got some promising players.
Yeah, if you know your Detroit basketball history, they had a lot of success back in the 70s under this guy by the name of Dick Vitale, among others, and you know, Terry Long, and they've had some players there, they've had some history. for right now. But here's a player that's going to try to make some new history. Gets away with a little bump there, sells himself, gets squared to the basket in the paint. Easy. It's all about the love. And then a block on the other end. Mitchell, young guy. You get the youth and the enthusiasm. And see what I like about them, I'm not worrying about the scores. Like we were talking about, you don't get into the bad habits now. Play solid every possession. They're building as they continue to go.
Juke Harris now in the game for Wake Forest. Sallis off the glass.
Oh, yeah. He's in a really nice rhythm and can get that mid-range jump shot. The mid-range shot is not a lost art. He's got it down pat. There's a foul.
Harris gets a quick foul. He disagrees. Juke Harris committing his second foul of the game. So now Johnson will inbound it for the Titans. Lovejoy working on Spillers. He's got all the moves in the world, and now he's going to the line.
Yeah, he had 19 against Ball State and 13 in their first game of the season against Clary, and they were so excited to get a win. So he gives you a different dimension, second leading scorer for this Detroit Mercy team, and trying to get some things sorted out here. But I tell you, I'm impressed with the one-on-one ability, and they're missing a guy in Mark Mansell, who's been a scoring leader for him as a kid that played, and he missed last year with a knee injury. He's got a foot injury now, not certain of his status for the future, but they've got a very promising backcourt. And if they keep working, and, you know, as you mentioned it, we both talked about it, the background of Coach Montgomery, you know, he's got a lot of Michigan State. And so you know that he's going to play, they're going to play hard, they're going to rebound, and they're going to defend. So this could be the beginning of something special. I don't know about a juggernaut or anything right now. I don't know about that. But I know that, you know, this is a much improved basketball team, and I know the people up in Detroit, you know, are very excited about the promise. So
Lovejoy
back in that zone.
Lovejoy makes two as Wake Forest is up by 14.
And you don't want to go to sleep at the wheel right now if you Wake Forest. Continue to execute that.
Tyler Johnson turns it over. That's one of the things he's been struggling with this season is turnovers. Back outside of Gondrzic. He goes for the three. That's going to be a foul on the floor.
Yeah.
The foul's going to go to Hunter Sallis. Wake Forest up 51-37. We'll be back after this TV timeout.
Chris, it's been a very big week for Hunter Sallis and family. Earlier this week, he got his 1,000th career point. That was some at Gonzaga and some certainly at Wake Forest. And now he's working on his next 1,000. He's been very fantastic in a lot of ways, scoring the basketball. And again, Hunter Sallis is a guy you don't realize. Look at that. He scored 24. The team scored 27. Add all that together, he got 51 points. And he's kind of done it. There's some explosion plays, just a lot of quiet plays. Hunter Sallis put together a total ball game today.
You saw right there on the graphic, too. He's made 10 of Wake Forest's 18 shots. Doing everything for the Demon Deacons today, as this one's going to go out of bounds and stay right here for the Titans.
3 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, a couple of block shots. And again, just that consistency can take you a long way. And other players play off of that.
Lovejoy loves that area of the court, but he can't get it to go this time. Juke Harris with the rebound. Almost a dangerous spot for Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, if you're Wake Forest now, 11 minutes, not time to milk the clock, but just value the basketball. You don't have to hit home runs. You don't have to have a spectacular play. Just run things, make your baskets, high percentage shots, go to the free throw line, make your free throws.
Fredrickson misses everything.
He's playing with confidence right now. He doesn't have it. Question his shots. He's got to get back in the lab. He'll be okay.
Gondrzic, and he's going to hit it, just nice like his dad taught him.
Yeah, nice basket. That what really got a kick out of the bench at Detroit Mercy. They got excited about that. It makes this game an 11-point ball game. Remember, they had trouble putting away USC upstate. Okay, they had trouble in spots against Western Carolina. Put teams away. This is an opportunity. Be efficient.
Sallis was in trouble in the corner right there. Finally got it to safety. Juke Harris out to Johnson. Pops one.
That's a big basket for the team, but it's a big basket for him. Only his second 3-point basket made this season. Not known as a 3-shooter at Wake, but that's good for him.
Ten minutes to go now in this game. Wake Forest still ahead by 14. That's going to be a foul in the paint, and they're going to call this one on Hildreth.
Yeah, well, this is that kick out right there. And again, you get your hand up, but you got to come up close out and contest. And Johnson, they haven't really been playing him as a scorer, but he had a really good look at the top of the key. And they were banging inside. And I was wondering if they were going to call anything, Jeter and Hildreth. And that's a nice little battle inside.
Cosby back in for the Deacs. Also, Nadeau is back in for the Titans. So is Emmanuel Quach.
Not back down.
And look at that block once again from Juke Harris.
Well, that's a great weak side defense, primarily because Hildreth bumped it. Block.
And that foul's going to go on Gondrzic, and he can't believe it. Love how aggressive Hunter Sallis has been in this game. 8 blocks for Wake Forest. That is a season high.
Watch this. There's the bump, and then the defender kind of gets casual. So, okay, I can turn back in the lane. And Juke Harris is there. Be that help side to the defender. Block it, keep it in play, and away they go. Great team defense.
Boy, Wake Forest continues to do that in the ACC Lookout Conference. That's a missed 3-point shot.
Floor balance if you're Detroit. That's a good picture right there. There's a spacing. Can't beat the defender on the bounce. Got to make a pass and cut.
Jeter on the inside, gets it out, and Quach can't handle it. Wake Forest will get the ball now.
Keep your eye on the basketball. Just like going to the airport right now. You got to keep your eye on your luggage when it comes down. You got to keep your eye on the ball. Not a Wake.
Stephen Okoro set the check in for Legend Jeter. Wake Forest still with that small lineup on the court right here. 4 guards and a forward. Juke Harris at 6'7", the tallest one. Johnson misses it. Okoro with the rebound.
And see, with that lineup, you're going to give up rebounding, but you're going to get better ball movement. You're going to get some speed. You'll be able to get some steals on the defensive end. That's a walk.
That's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
Use that shoulder to lean into him.
Exactly right. The thing about it, he did it right in front of Coach Teddy Valentine. Watch, there's a push-off right there. And now watch that shoulder. See, there's a lean. And see, what he did was he took the defender past verticality. So really, in theory, it wasn't that difficult of a call, especially when the officials got a great line of sight.
Larry N. Gondrzik sits for the Titans. Wake Forest is up by 14.
This zone has been effective a lot of times for Detroit, forcing Wake to take long-range shots, and when they miss, they get the rebound.
Cosby's still been cold after starting off really hot in this game. Cosby now 3 of 10, excuse me. He started perfectly from beyond the three-point line, and there's a steal. Wake Forest ahead. Turn around. Sallis can't get it to go. He's looking for a foul there as he's knocked to the floor. Look at the up and other from Nadeau.
Got to get back.
But look at Harris. And that's going to be hit. It's another turnover for Wake Forest.
A little sloppy right now. It was friendly fire that caused him to lose that ball a moment ago. Not the shot you want if you Detroit Mercy right there. 2 big explosion plays. But Sallis lost control a moment ago and was bumped into the motion to lose it.
Sallis. Detroit Mercy comes away with it.
All right, here we go.
Coach Montgomery wants them to hurry up just a bit.
Run your set. Find a way to let Lovejoy create something for himself or for a teammate.
Lovejoy getting around the corner, and he's stopped. Nadeau in the corner. Up ahead to Johnson. Can Johnson save it? And he puts it in.
Great body control by Johnson to track it down. Get the basketball first. Then you can make the play. He grabs it, takes it control, and scores. Just a smart play.
And that stopped the 3-minute scoring drought for the Demon Deacons. They missed 5 in a row before Johnson got that one to go in. Under 10. Okoro off the glass.
Nice pass. Again, the guy that makes plays for you, Lovejoy, that time got stopped inside. Okoro hands waiting and finished it. Not a big scorer, but said he wants to be the next Dennis Rodman.
Oh, man.
You know, and that means, no, he wants to rebound. He wants to get every rebound possible.
Dennis Rodman is one of my favorite players growing up. Taking everything as the Titans take it back.
You've had 3 possessions. 4 possessions, actually. You only scored on 1 of them for Wake Forest. That's what I'm talking about. I got to finish strong. Don't get sloppy.
Keeping it going as Lovejoy gets to the paint once again, out to the corner, and that is a
Steve
splash
Forbes
for
decides
Larry.
to take a time. Yeah, he will. Yeah.
Well, Wake Forest nursing just a 9-point lead right here. It was 14. We'll see what happens after this timeout here in Winston-Salem. Detroit Mercy already scoring more points in the second half than what they did in the first half, 24-23 for them on a 7-2 run since the 10-minute 16-second mark, shooting at 62.5% so far in the second half.
And how do they get back in this basketball game numbers-wise? Well, Wake Forest rushed a couple of shots, didn't finish some transition baskets. Detroit Mercy took advantage of it, scored, hit a three, scored again. And, you know, you get back in ball games. You look at that stretch of three-point shooting that Wake Forest had to begin this basketball game. You're not always going to stay hot, but you got to make baskets. You can't turn it over. Wake hasn't only turned over 4 times. So they've handled basketball, but Detroit Mercy's really come at them and been more efficient. It's just a big possession right now. Get some momentum for Wake Forest.
Sallis has been the main shot maker for Wake Forest today. Can somebody else come in on the party? Well, there it is. On cue, Spillers.
Only his second offensive rebound, 6th of the night, but it couldn't have come at a bigger time. And Wake Forest is winning the paint points, 22-18. But there's a basket inside, 22-20.
Quick move by Larry. 58-49.
Larry, you know, again, thin guy, but he's going to play. Really put up a lot of points when he played at Lincoln Memorial up in Tennessee before he transferred.
Sallis, he's just got the key.
Well, he's getting some really nice looks. It's Coach Forbes has got to be happy with the way his team, when they've run their stuff, they're getting some excellent looks, and guys have taken advantage of it tonight.
27 points for the senior. There's a foul on the floor. And that's going to go to Devin Cosby.
Look at Sallis, and you think back to that big upset win last year against Duke where he had 29 and had 33 against NC State as his highs. But again, he's a guy that can score in volumes, and we've shown it earlier, and we'll continue to talk about the different ways that Hunter Sallis can be efficient on the offensive end. Defensively score, that's going to be a block.
Offensive foul on Legend Jeter, who just came back into the game.
And that will drive Coach McCollum crazy because of the fact that the team's got a little fluidness in that. They're playing. He slapped the floor right there. He wasn't happy, you know. And so they're doing some good things. And then you just, all you got to do, you set the screen, stop, pause, hold for a second, and then you don't need the legal screen.
14 turnovers for the Titans, only 4, as you said earlier, for Wake Forest.
Just take your time, move the ball from side to side. Yeah, you're at the 4-minute mark. Time and score.
And that was going to go back here. It's going to stay
deflected.
with Wake Forest.
Yeah. Nadeau kind of discussing whether he did, but I think he stuck his hand in there at the same minute. And Sallis wisely tried to chase it down. 6 on the clock.
Sallis gets him up in the air. Can't get it to go this time. Larry with the rebound. Just impressed with how many Detroit Mercy players can take the ball up the floor. And that's going to go out of bounds. Wake Forest up by 12, 61-49. Our last media timeout. We'll be back to finish this game off here in Winston-Salem.
I love it because Hunter Sallis has been a one-man wrecking crew. I mean, again, we talk about it, but he's so smooth right there. Catches it, backs you down, just elevates, kisses off the glass, old-time basketball. Get the ball in the middle, move to defense, find your open spot, great rotation. Shot. I mean, Hunter Sallis is really, he's going to be tired when this game is over because he's carrying a lot of scoring load, but he can handle it. Big, broad shoulders. Kid from Nebraska, making some plays in North Carolina.
Shining bright like a diamond in this one as Larry misses the three. Nadeau gets the rebound for the Titans, goes to the paint, and Abbas with another block. Rejected him in the paint.
Good job by the big, getting just a little bit of a pinky on it.
Cosby going straight to the bucket, and there he goes.
That was a very good offensive set off of a defensive play. He's got to enjoy it. He got away with travel right there, too.
It's Cosby's first made two-pointer of this game, as there's going to be a foul called on the floor, going against Abbas.
Now, you have a team that's playing with, with a little bit of confidence right now in Detroit, and you get a shot blocked, and that's Abbas, being big. And he keeps it in play, and you get it, and then you push it down the floor, you run your break, boom, bam, boom, and you get an easy basket out of that by Johnson. You pay it off. That's the kind of basketball that you want to see all the time. But sadly, we all know it doesn't happen all the time. But
Not all the time.
It's fluid, though. See, the thing, the ball never stops. Keep the ball moving, keep your people moving.
So Larry makes both of these from the charity stripe. 3:22 to go in this game, 63-51, Wake Forest.
And here back in this zone again. Make Wake Forest beat you from the outside because you're controlling the rim, the rebounding area.
Cosby still cold from beyond the arc. Mercy pushing the pace. Spiller's almost got a hand on it. Larry tries it again. Bass, and it's going to go back towards Wake Forest, and Bass is down out of bounds. Let's see if he's okay.
Well, you got two bigs that are already kind of on sideline injured reserve right now. You don't need a third one. Hopefully he can get okay.
He's up. He's feeling okay. Larry is going to sit down as Mitchell comes in for the Titans. Under 3 minutes to go in this game. Wake Forest has a trip to Orlando coming up next week. They're looking ahead to Power 4 competition. Sallis can't get it to go in the corner.
Wow, I love this team as a team rebound. They go up strong with two hands. When they get a rebound, you do not take it away. They may mess it up on transition, but they do a great job rebounding the basketball.
Lovejoy.
Payoff.
He connects. Coach Montgomery didn't like something that Gondrzik did, but at least he got the three-pointer out of this. And now Detroit Mercy is within 9 points here in Winston-Salem.
Well, two things. He may not have liked what he did is he wanted to stop any potential run, get his guys defensively set. I mean, play this thing out. It's, what is it, 9-point win, 9-point lead right now? There's a lot of time in this basketball game, so you have got to make plays. But I'm going to tell you what, when I leave here and I start thinking about, putting games together in teams, I am so impressed with how this Detroit Mercy team rebounds basketball.
They've outscored Wake Forest in this half, 31-27 so far. Wake Forest scored 36 points in the first half, and now they're going a little cold towards the end.
Omaha not in the ball game. Reed's not there, so maybe they wouldn't have. But you got to play with who's on the court. And I got to give credit where credit's due. They're long, they're physical, they go after the basketball like it's the last meal.
And they're hungry today in Winston-Salem as Sallis is still eating in the paint.
Yeah. He's so easy getting in the paint.
Lovejoy once again. Nice follow by Mitchell, but just doesn't fall home for him. Sallis with the bad pass, and that's going to be another turnover for Wake Forest.
Got caught in the air and kind of got off stride. A little miscommunication. Just wonder now if there are enough possessions in this basketball game for Detroit Mercy.
Quach is in. Mitchell sits.
Quach has been quiet tonight. He's been really quiet.
Had that early three-pointer, and you're right, not a lot from him since then. But here he is to help close out the game for the Titans. As Larry taking it straight into Hildreth's chest.
Oh, that's nice. Jared Larry coming in, averaging about 9 points a ball game. 15 against Ball State. Long, lanky, big stride. Put it on the floor, protected it, and goes inside to Hildreth. And there's not a lot you can do about that. That's a big-time move by the 6'6" junior.
2 fouls now on Cam Hildreth.
Look at him.
And look at this, as you said, 8-point lead for Wake Forest, 122 now, and that's going to be a foul in the backcourt on Lovejoy. This team just sticking around. They're definitely taking on the personality of their city in Detroit, Michigan. Tough, gritty. Same thing that Steve Forbes wants his team to be.
And they have been, and they are. But, you know, right now, you got to give credit to, hey, people are making plays on the floor. Protect the basketball right now. You time and score, almost at a minute. Don't need a big play. Just be efficient. Good hands
to
defensively.
turnover right there.
Yeah. Again, you see the zone, you get your spacing, you look for cutters, you protect the basketball. Ball fakes and shot fakes will get you something.
105 left in this game. Deacons sporting an 8-point lead. Under 10 to shoot. Harris. And the rebound goes back to the Titans. Maybe they can get it down to 6. .45 seconds left in this game. In the corner. Out for Lovejoy. Spillers comes down with it.
Big time rebound by Spillers.
The Demon Deacon faithful breathing a sigh of relief. If that one would have went down, we have a different ball game right now.
Nice shot selection. Got it to Lovejoy.
About 5 seconds separates the shot clock and the game clock, and now that's a foul on Larry.
Too much contact there. Larry had a good idea. Would have been nice to see what he would have done with that on the finish, but nevertheless, again, Wake Forest has done what they had to do. You've got some guys down. You've got to be efficient. You've got to make plays. Got off to a good start and gave themselves a nice working margin to win a game that, you know, I don't know how close it should have been or whatnot, but Detroit Mercy is a much improved basketball team. 30 points for Sallis. Coach Forbes is just continue. Guys, don't foul. Don't stop the clock. 17-7 away from another W.
Wake Forest gets a 5-day break, and then they'll be in Orlando, Florida, as they're going to play on Thanksgiving Day. So they're going to feast a little bit more. Nadu is blocked at the end, and that's going to be out of bounds and will stay right there for the Titans. That's not boos that you're hearing. They're saying juke, because Juke Harris got the block. Under 10 to go. Euro step from Larry, doesn't get it to go, and now Wake Forest can confidently say they got the win, 67-57 here in Winston-Salem.